Well, tranny's gone. Took that out to clean it up. The inside, all the grease. But first, I'll show you the horns. My friend gave me, he bought these about August. These are Crown Vic horns. There's two of them versus my old one, which is this one. This one's starting to go. It was making a raspy noise, and I don't know. I like using a horn. Here's my push button. And it's a lot louder, obviously. And anyways, we move on to transmission, which is over here on the workbench. Here's the foot transmission, and yeah, as you can see, it's all cleaned up. This is from a parts washer that I brought to diesel class. As I said, I was going to do that. Here, I'll remove
the center here. This is what's holding everything together, really.
There we go, put that there. There. You can see the inside of the case is fairly clean except for up in the notches right there. But yeah, it's really cool. As you can see, everything's all clean and everything. So I need to grind down this gear because this is the one that's worn down. I need to grind this down so this doesn't make contact with it. In case I bump it in the gear, I don't want it shredding even more. So I'm going to grind that down, and then I can pack it full of grease. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. As you can see, it skips and stuff like that. But parts washer absolutely helped out so much better. So I'm going to clean out my 700. When I build the speed mower, I'm going to clean out 700 with the parts washer. It just helped out so much better. You don't go through like 5 cans of brake clean. And yeah, so I'm going to end up start shredding that stuff off and whatever, and I can start mocking up this onto that, and then the spool drum, and blah blah blah. Here it is all grinded down. Obviously there's no teeth or anything, so it shouldn't make contact at all. It's kind of warm. Ouch. Anyways, I'm going to stab this all back together now. I can finally pack it with some grease here, and hopefully never have to open that case again. Sweet. Here it is, all put back together. I have a make a gasket on that, just to hold some of the grease in. It's all packed and everything with this marine grease here. And here's the make a gasket I used here. And yeah, I have the spring and the shifter ball. This little tough to put those in, but got the ball in and everything, got the shifter all set up, all the bolts are snugged down and everything. And turns over pretty smooth. And yeah, so before I mount this on the tractor, I want to get some grade A bolts, because I don't want to like mount it then take it back off, then mount it again, I don't really need to do that. So next thing to do on this thing over here is I do have this binding in the spool drum itself here, and I know exactly what it is. It's because of a little bit of ice there, because of these aren't, as I said, these aren't center. I don't think that when I welded these on, I don't think they're totally center like this and this. So this is like, one might be a little, I'm exaggerating, but one might be like that, another one might be that, or something like that. So I have a pretty easy fix. I can just grind down this pillow block, and just grind down whatever that needs, so I can change the angle or whatever when it gets all tightened down. I mean, it is relatively hard. I want to be able to spin this with, with better ease than this. So, and over here I just need to trim off this part. And once I get everything all free rolling, then I can weld my washers. Got my spool drum stuff over here in the hood. As I said, this is going to be actual spool drum here. And I'm going to be welding a washer over like that, center it, and then that'll be welded to the shaft. And these will be welded right here. Like I'll have all those big washers and whatever. I'll slide those on and then weld those and then weld these to the inside for centering, and that should all work out so the axle doesn't walk around and whatever. And then when I need to take these off, I just unbolt these, and these slip off the actual shaft, and these are permanently onto the shaft. Okay, so here we are. I ground down. The binding point was that this this support here wasn't straight up and down. It was actually like turned to the side or whatever. So I just ground down top. These over here are good, as you can see. There we go, just how I want it. Spin it with one finger. So it turns really easy now, and I can start adding my washers. Well, I got my spool drum all installed, and I got all the washers welded on, my centering washers there and there. Welded the sprocket on the other side for more strength, and welded my washers to this washer, and I welded that. This is a 5-inch wide spool drum for lots of rope. I'll be talking about that in another segment, in another part. And I welded all that up, so it's a 5-inch wide, 3.5-inch tall, and 3/4-inch spool. So there's a gearbox on the 2 bolts holding it down. Got the chain all installed and everything, all that good stuff. Over here I got the original shifter knob. I really like these ball knobs, and it's neutral right now. That's the gear that I ground down right there, and that click is into gear. So usually I think winch operation, normal winch operation, I'm hoping when it's just idling in neutral, I will pop it and then engage it like that. So that's everything there. So I made some belt guards too, as you can see. Some belt guards, kind of hodgepodge together there. And I have a whole bunch of this round stock, so I welded it on top and bent it around, and it comes down there and it goes right there. And as you can see, the how much space we got, which isn't too much because it's not a very big pulley, as you can see there. And here's my clutch one right here. I made a stopper, so this will stop and not grind up the pulley or whatever when it's disengaged. Belt retainer is pretty close on that one too, doesn't rub or anything like that. I'm going to end up pulling all this off and painting it tonight because it's kind of warm out, I guess. There's not much to do. Just a little ender here to the video, guys. I'd like you guys to go over and check out Craftsman1998. He made me an awesome YouTube banner. When you go to my home screen, it's at the very top, the banner there. Made it really good. I don't have the ability to make that, and I promised him a little shout out, you know, a little work for, a little give back for his work, and it came out really good. So I'm going to be having that banner for a long time, and maybe have another one made when I finish the speed mower, which is still in pieces and blah blah blah. I gotta order parts. Different story. But go out, check out Craftsman1998. I also have that picture as my small picture in my ATLTF signature in the very bottom of all my posts. So really like that picture. It came out really good. So go ahead and check them out. And I'll have more stuff for the winch build here. It's just kind of chugging away on. And sooner or later, it'll get done, you know. So kind of things here and there. And kind of excited to get this thing done. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and go check them out, blah blah blah, all this other stuff, and cheers.